Hey guys, welcome to another edition of
Discovering Our Journey.
I'm your host MC.
And I'm JC. Oh man, and this week has been loads of fun for me.
Loads of fun.
Loads of fun.
Loads of fun.
I'm saying fun because hey, life and the journey of life is just it's fun. It's fun. It is.
It is.
Yeah, like traveling.
Mm-hmm.
We all have traveled, right?
Yes.
Some of us go through family trips yearly, through vacations with your spouse, partners, kids.
Yeah.
And it's always fun.
Group vacations,
Group vacation, but those are fun because you get to choose your group.
No.
They're a lot different.
Well, if you go with a certain group, let's just say a church group or something, there's a lot of different ideas in there. So,
yes,
you know what I'm saying? So,
yes, there is. Yeah.
Those are fun sometimes.
Wait. So what makes it fun? Like, I mean, is it because the religiosity that comes out?
I guess. I mean, you know what? I'm the type of person that maybe, I don't know. I have certain outlook on things, so it's like.
Don't we all?
But
don't we all?
I have.
Like, are you a big packer? Like, do you pack a lot of things?
Well, I would say I'm just an efficient packer.
Okay, so that means yes. That means yes.
But that's my wife.
How many suitcases do you take with you?
You know what?
Uh-oh.
Okay, I will say this. I have worked on my amounts of packing, but it still doesn't deter my wife by saying, why do you need that? Okay, we had an agreement. I can take 2 bags. Why is your stuff in my bag? All right.
Why is your stuff in
my exactly. bag? So that's the thing about it. Because yes, I was really bad before. I'm a lot better now. But she's like, do you really need to take that? I don't need to take this. I'll take out stuff out of my bag that I feel like I don't need. She's like, and she is like, you don't need to take that. I was like, hey, if it's in my bag, we had a deal.
So you didn't answer the question. How many carry-ons do you usually?
No, I only do 1 carry-on.
Oh, so one carry-on, and then how many? So
it's my
gets checked in.
So I get 1 check-in, 1 carry-on, and 1 personal.
Okay.
But my personal kind of comes like a double carry-on, so it's like that's why I fudged the line a little bit.
That's sleepy.
I fudged the line. I mean, my backpack's one of those ones that go boom, boom, boom. It's like three pockets and stuff. So my carry-on, yeah. I just went on a trip, and my brother's like, "Dude, that's a carry-on." I was like, "Yeah, I got Southwest, man." So it's like Southwest is like other airlines will not, won't allow that. Southwest is pretty cool. Shout out to Southwest.
Yeah,
they're pretty cool. So I take my personal bag that's personal, but it's like a carry-on.
That's funny. No, I'm a super light packer. Yeah. If we go for a week, depending on where, right? And everyone makes fun of me because my bags are always tiny. Number one, I use the plastic
vacuum seal.
The vacuum seal. Mm-hmm. So that's number one that helps me. And then also, I wash my clothes there.
Yeah.
So I will take like let's just say we went for a week. I will take 2 pants, a pair of shorts, and like 3 dresses because they're lighter. Mm-hmm. And then I will take also shirts, like undershirts, underwear, obviously for every day, plus that. And yeah, very, very lightweight, but I will wash all my stuff there. So, and I'll mix and match. I think if anything, the thing that takes the most of my luggage is my shoes. Because I do have to have different shoes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I take boots, shoes, and sandals. So
I got you. What about slippers though? When you come out of the shower?
Oh, I don't need that. No.
I always have to have my nice slippers.
Really? Dang, you're bougie. I gotta feel the floor.
No. But like my chilling sandals, not like shower sandals, but just my chilling sandals. Like get back to the hotel and just throw those on instead of my shoes.
Yeah. Like I said though, depending where I go, of course. So, but that's good. So then, okay, so you've done group.
Yeah.
See, I've done family only. Group, I'll do like locally. Yeah. I won't really go out.
Well, see, we did a group with church, so it was.
How was that experience?
For me, it was actually all right. I mean, for others, it was pretty frustrating with stuff,
Yeah. Is it because did you guys have an itinerary, or did you guys?
Yeah, we have itinerary. Of course, you have the people that are like, "Where is so and so?" And it's like, unless we're in the water, you don't got to look for me. So when we're in the water and we're in a group, because we'll go to like when we're in water places and we're in excursions, I'm the first one in, I'm the last one out of the water.
Oh yeah.
So that's me. But in excursions like what we did, where people are shopping and stuff like that, it's like where's so and so and where's so and so, and it's like, and we had numbers.
Oh,
so,
there you go.
So we were so it's like
that's smart.
So so we're numbers now, right? So it's a lot sometimes. So it's like you would hear that say, "Where's 11? Where's 7 and 7? Where's this? Where it's like." Yeah. So I was good with that. With the trip, we were good on the getting back on the bus or being on time and stuff.
Yeah.
It was other people that were like,
oh, those other people.
and why can't we go here? And what about this? And I don't like it here. Blah blah blah.
It's too
and
hot.
complaining.
Yes.
And, oh my god.
Yes.
So it's like the complainers, like, man, dude, it's like pretty tough.
See, that's why.
But for me, I don't mind that stuff. I don't care about that drama and stuff. And other people,
I don't either.
Other people do get involved more into that stuff.
Yeah. What do you mean by involved more? Louder?
Well, you know, like there's someone that that likes to, hears other people talk, and then they make comments and they'll make it better.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's like it's like, why does this and that? Well, maybe if someone was on time on the bus and stuff, it's like, so,
But you know what? Sometimes we need those people, okay? Because I won't say it, but when they said, I'm like, someone said it. I couldn't say it. I couldn't. It's true. Hey.
Yeah. Well, not when you're married to those people, though. I'm not trying to call no one out, though. I'm not trying to call no one out. I'm just saying, you don't want your partner to, be the one.
No, I get you though. But nonetheless, it's fun. It's fun. But with those people that challenge time, oh man, they leave me scratching my head a lot. Are you early or are you like on time to things?
Okay. Technically speaking,
I hear a lot of moans.
Technically speaking, I'm not early, but I will be there on time. If I had to run.
Okay, so if it's at 9, you'll be there at 9, or will you be there like 15 before 9?
No. See, I think 15 is too far, so I usually keep it like 14 and below.
Ooh.
So I'm like 9:05.
Oh, that would make me like scratch again.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm especially when there's a time for things, like I need to be there at least 30 minutes, 25. Yeah, you can't be on time with me on that, because then I'll be like, yeah, it'll get to me.
Yeah, it's the Mexican in me.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that.
I know. No. It's just easier to say that, though. Say blame it on my race and just blame it on myself.
No. But you know what? How many of our families do that, right? You're like, hey, ¿dónde estás? Oh, I'm almost at your house, or just barely at the huerta of the house. It's like, really?
Yeah.
Really? So I get it. It's like,
it's easier to say that, though.
I know, right? It'll calm everything down. Hey,
it's not me. It's the Mexican blood.
Hey.
We tell people, hey, I mean, I'm sure that every race has it and stuff. It's just, we just, as Mexicans always say, it's like, oh, he's on Mexican time, or he's on, we say that stuff. But I've heard other races say the same thing. So I'm sure that it's just, it's just easy to say it.
Let me tell you, my husband's family, I loved it. She loves coordinating with the whole family and everything. She's smart, though. What she'll do is that she'll be like, hey, where are you? And you'll be like, oh, I'm almost there. She'll be like, hey, can you grab some ice before you get here? Oh, can you grab some sodas? Also, like, as you get farther and farther of not being there on time, she's going to tack on more stuff for you. Oh, yeah. So you can go ahead and be as late as you'd like, but you're getting the end of the things that the party needs. How smart is that? I love it.
But are you saying,
there you go. That's setting your foot down and saying, hey, you do you.
Oh, but see, if I had a tia like that, but look, the truth is, look, nobody gets there on time. So I'm going to be there like at 6, even though it's at 5. I'll be straight up. I mean, trust me, I'm not saying it's not cool to be, there's times that certain people, should be able to be there on time, especially if you're, if you got all the time. And it's going to be something like short, you got 2 hours to do something, or 3 hours. That's what.
Is it because you're that OCD person where before heading out the door, you got to wash the dishes, and then, you forgot to feed the animals, and then, you forgot to, I don't know, wipe your car down?
No, to be honest with you, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know, I just don't keep track.
But you got to go back to the mirror and like, look.
I'll put it to you like this. It's just this morning, right? This morning, I was like, oh, shoot, it's like 9 o'clock. My job's at 11. So I was like, all right, get a nice shower, get ready. I was like, okay, 9:30. And my wife was like, oh, you're going to go early? I was like, I don't know, we'll see. And then my mother-in-law comes over. We're talking, we're this. I'm taking some stuff out of my car, this and that. And I look at the time, I was like, okay, I still got about a half an hour.
Half an hour? How about the drive?
It's only 10 minutes away.
Oh.
It's only 10 minutes away. But still, then my wife say, hey, did you check the gas? I'm like, oh, I didn't check the gas. I'm like, look, I'm like, Dang, I need gas. Okay, that just cut my time. I gotta go. I'll see you later. And it's like, boom. And I just get in the car and go. And I'm like, I got there at like 2 minutes past 9. 11, 2 minutes past 11. So I got there at 11:01, but by the time I checked in on the phone, it was 11:02. But honestly, to be able to be really, really, really late, I do play with but I know my way of going and everything. So it's like I'm never really that late.
Well, let me tell you that changed for me. I used to be the same way and used to be, right? Because we get better every time we hear, hey, that's not cool. But, there's certain people that I admire that I like to learn from. And they pretty much have told me in many different ways, hey, my time is important to me. And what you're telling me is that you don't care. You don't care that my time is important to me, that I have other things to do. And you can just come whenever you want, and we just don't, it shouldn't matter, and that's not cool. And I'm like, ooh, that hit me hard, because these are people who I want to be like. I respect them.
And you, like you said, you say your people, because there's times that even with my wife, I will tell her, I don't want to get. They're not even gonna be ready.
But it isn't.
I know they're not even gonna be ready, and they're like, no, and we're just sitting around, like So it's like I know my people sometimes. So it's like we get there, and it's like so and so's not here. We're actually fixing up tables and everything because nothing's ready. No one's ever, we're always there earlier than other people fixing stuff, and then we're always the last ones to leave, so we're taking stuff down. So nobody else ever helps. It's
like, in the world of leadership, you should lead the way and show them how it's done, and you should be there on time.
Yeah, if everyone cared, that's the thing. You're right.
You got to make them care. Be an influencer.
Okay, after how many years do I sit there and be like, okay, you know what? If you can't beat them, join them.
I changed.
Well, if it makes you feel better, sure. Look, my people know what's up. I'll let you know. If I'm going to be there late, it's only because it's something else. It's not like I'm going to. And what do you consider late? If the party is at 5 to 8, let's just say a 3-hour party, you're saying at 5:01 you're late?
Oh, parties are different for me.
Oh, then what are you talking about? Yeah,
parties are different. I'll be like, hey, I will be there around 5, but I'm talking about like meetings. I'm talking about like airplanes. I'm talking about buses.
Oh, that stuff. Oh, yeah. No,
oh, that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that stuff. But see, I got confused because that has nothing to do with other people. It has to do with myself. Okay. See, that's what I was telling you. You have to know my people.
Gotcha.
That's why I was saying, I'm talking about parties and stuff like that. So you're talking about, I try to make sure that I'm there within a certain amount of time. It's like I try not to be late.
Right.
And it's very rare that I am late.
There you
go. I go a little faster on the
freeway. When it's more professional.
Yeah, definitely when it's more professional.
Gotcha.
I mean, my record's a lot better. But when we're talking
about... Yeah, you haven't been late over here. I mean, you've been pretty consistent.
Yeah. And if you see me, it'd be maybe a few minutes, if anything, when it happens. And a lot of the times, you know where I'm at. I'm working.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I just got off. I'm in Escondido. I got to hurry up,
Yeah.
So, yeah. But then again, I guess maybe that's why it doesn't matter, like certain things that I always calling people like, hey, I'm working, and usually I'm
you communicate.
Yeah, I communicate. Yeah. That's at least one thing I could tell you.
Yeah.
That if I am going to be somewhere a little behind, I at least communicate.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy that I'm on my way, but I'm really not on my way. I'm like sitting on the couch watching TV and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not me.
So back to the traveling side of it all. Okay. When you travel with your family and you notice and you realize that chemistries don't really fit, time, they don't like certain things. You like the water, they like the earth. Like, how do you deal with that?
I mean, it happens even here, not even on trips, trying to get together, figuring out what restaurant you're going to go to.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I've adapted. It's like I've learned to try to balance, at least voice out. If we're gonna go and I say I've traveled more with friends than I have with family.
Yeah.
But they're like family, because we choose our friends, and that's to be strong, right?
Yeah.
We're choosing our friends to be with. So I feel like I voiced like, this is what I want to do. And put my thing down where like, this is what I want. Whatever else happens after that, I try to, take it however I take
So I
it.
want to make sure I hit this beach up before we go to this park, and it's
Mhm.
like everything else is whatever. in between.
Everything else is whatever.
Oh,
And then and there's sometimes I'm like, I want to go do this after. They're like, no, there's no time. I was like, you know what? Let's just do whatever you got to do.
yeah,
And at the end of the day, if there's time, there's time. If there's no time, there's no time.
yeah,
But
that's the way I roll.
usually I know my people, so I know that they're gonna come back early. Cause see,
Gotcha.
I like to stay out till when I'm traveling. I don't go to bed till like 12, and I wake up like at 5.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
I really my sleep is really small because
Yeah.
I'm trying to take as much of whatever we're doing as
Absolutely.
much in. So I
Yeah.
don't like to rest. So we'll go back from outings and stuff. We'll go early and we'll go back for outings 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's been a long day
Yeah.
and friends want to go relax in the pool or whatever. I'm like, all right, peace. We're gonna go climb that mountain over there.
No, that's
So
so cool. That's
yeah,
like me too.
yeah.
That's
So
me too.
that's the way I am. So
An adventurer.
oh yeah, dude. It's like I'm not gonna be able to see this mountain next week, so I gotta go.
Same here.
Yeah.
I like to do things out of the norm, and other people want to relax and stuff, and I'm just
Yeah.
like,
So that's the only good thing. A lot of people like to relax, and so I take advantage of that time and I do
yes,
whatever I want.
yeah,
Hey, you guys are relaxed? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take the car. I'm just gonna go right over to that spot I saw and stuff, and this and that. I'll be back.
yeah,
You know. Or
yeah,
sometimes when we're with kids, we go in the water areas. We'll be
yeah.
like, we'll come back and they're like, "Hey, everybody, go with Uncle MC, and we're gonna go in the water and we're gonna go swimming." Parents are all tired and stuff like that. I'm out there swimming with the kids and stuff. Still
That's
got a
so
bunch of energy
fun.
still left. So yeah.
No.
What about you? How do you deal with the differences?
I'm like you. I'm like, as long as we do certain things that I need, like getting to places on time, especially when there's a time to go, I will just be like, I'll be in the car. I'll be this way. I'll make sure everything's there. But I'm usually pretty laxed. I'm
Yeah.
usually pretty lax, but I always look to see how, because everyone's different. And everyone acts in certain places differently, right? Because sometimes if it's heat, you'll get a little more anger, especially from the women. Men get frustrated a lot easier. And so, I mean, it all depends where, when, who. And then once I know that, then I'll be like, okay, I'll meet you at the resort next time. And I probably won't travel with you. But normally it's more just like, I just know better how to coordinate myself and know next time, be like, hey, why don't you go and during your downtime while you're in the pool enjoying that kind of stuff that you like, massages and stuff, I'm going to go over here and then we'll rendezvous at this time for dinner this time. You know what I mean? I start to get my
Yeah.
my setup that way.
Yeah, and you know what? And it's just one of those things where, especially, and I've worked a lot of it even here in local outings and stuff like that. You
Yeah.
learn about people and stuff. So it's like, I have a thing where it's like I don't like to choose restaurants, or like friends will be like, "Where do you want to go?" And it's like, wherever you guys want to make it work. And if I'm not happy, I'll go get something afterwards. It's all good.
That's like me too.
I'm like, you know what?
I don't stress about the
I
menu.
don't, the reason why is because, to be honest with you, it's like there's so much fighting in between people. Sometimes when the plan was to go somewhere where I said
It takes the most time.
things change, and see, I don't like change. That's one thing I don't like. I don't like if our plan is to go here and then there and then there. That is one thing that I do have a trouble with.
Okay.
I do have trouble with that.
You like stick to the itinerary.
But that's why I try to avoid that stuff.
Yeah.
When I'm like, don't even tell me what we're doing. Let's just go. I don't want to know. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to know nothing. Just go with the flow. Because if I get excited about something like, what, we're going to go there, we're going to do this, and then you take that away from me. Oh,
I think I can probably relate to you on that.
It's like, you know what? I'd rather just go with the flow. If it happens, it happens. Don't tell me we're going to do this. And I already look at the way that they are. I already know, like, we're not going to have time to do that. And they're trying to do too much. And then I'm going to be all pissed because hey, we got to go if we're going to make this show. Hey, we got to go if we're going to do this. And I don't want to be that guy.
Oh my gosh. I hear you.
So I don't want to be that guy. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm just not worried about it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So you said one that was important to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Religious groups,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or in my case, in a group where you have someone that has special ways to eat, which is very similar.
Special ways to eat.
Yeah, like they have to eat the sprouted from a jar or from
Organic?
the earth, very organic.
Very organic.
Very organic.
Oh,
yeah. So you got those people, and then there was a situation once where I was taking a beer, and just to kind of unwind, And I felt like every time I did that, I was getting scolded. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. And you say that you are, God fearing. And I'm just like, how do you take that? Because I took it just like this. I don't feel like it's wrong.
Yeah.
I think I'm enjoying it. There is a difference between a drunk and a drinker.
Yeah, of course.
So I don't know. And I don't argue. I don't have to defend myself because it's my choice. And so I let them talk though, and I was respectful to it.
Well, and when we went on the group, like I said, it was a pilgrimage. So it was with the church. Oh. And there's 54 of us, I think it was.
Yeah.
So
that's a big group.
Yeah, it was a big group.
Yeah.
A lot of people had different ideas. So so we go to this pilgrimage, and one of the first times that we're all sitting down to eat, I just went ahead and said, okay, me and a friend of mine was like, dude, do you think we can get a beer? And I'm like, yeah, we'll see why not. And the wife's like, no, what are you talking about? Oh, father's over there. How are you going to get a beer? What are people going to think? Nobody else is getting a beer. You're going to go get a beer, this and that. And while they were talking, right? I walked over to father and I said, hey, father, so if I go get a beer, and they're like, oh, yeah, of course, you know yourself, right?
So is it after you heard their conversation that made you want to do that? Or did you just do that just like feeling like other people's?
No one conversation. Okay. What I'm saying, we're at the table with my friend and we're like talking.
So before
the husband and wife were talking about, no, you shouldn't, no, it's like, we're on a pilgrimage. So the wife told the husband, we're on a pilgrimage, this and that. And I was like, yeah, but this. So I got up while they were talking still. I got up and I went and asked the father, like, hey, father, be okay if I grab a beer, a little beer. It's like, no, you can drink a bigger beer, like just.
You're all getting bigger.
It's like bigger mug too. It's like, so the father's like, look, you know yourself. As long as you control yourself, it's something that you're gonna enjoy.
Yes.
I trust you, I said, thank you, Father. Okay, cool. So I went and got 2 big old beers and stuff. He's like, coming back 2 big old beers, and I put them on the table, and they just looked, and everyone was like, I was like, Father said it was cool. We got it. Cheers. So I was like, and then I see other people kind of look over and stuff, and stuff, and I was like, and I know that other people started drinking beer after, because no one wants to. I'm like, ask, no problem.
There you go. See, hey, that's why you need those people to open the doors to the things that you wouldn't do, right? Normally,
So, that situation, like I said, some people might look. I'm sure some people were like, oh my God, he's drinking, but it wasn't like I was drunk. It wasn't like I drank more than I should have and I'm walking around or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was just enjoying an alcoholic beverage.
And that was really nice of you to have asked first.
Of course, because again, our situation wasn't really, because if we were with family or friends or whatever, I ain't got to ask nobody. I'm going to have a beer because I'm going to have a beer.
Right.
But I respected the fact that we were with our father and didn't want to just be like, hey, we're together. And, maybe if we weren't together somewhere, of course, I'm not going to call him, hey, I'm at this restaurant. And do you think I'm not going to call him and say I have a beer? But out of respect, still want to ask.
You have them on auto. Oh my God. But I've been there too, where I have hung out with a certain friends that I know have a problem.
Yeah.
And I won't drink.
Yeah.
Just out of being respectful. Yeah. Just because I know. And I mean, I think that is honorable, right?
Yeah, it just depends on how you feel. Like I said, it is about respect, but there's a line between what's respectful to you. Are you being respectful to them, or are they being disrespectful by not allowing you to do that? So that's what you got to kind of look at it. And another thing I was going to share with you, which was a little bit weird, was on this trip, we went out for a walk. And one of the things we found was this. In Italy was like they had this like, I guess merengue, reggaeton kind of thing going over here. They were playing some salsa. It was like I think it was salsa that they were doing, like a bunch of bachata, salsa like songs, but they were how you can change the beat to them, so they're more of that type. So they were like doing all kinds of different Shakira, Yankee, freaking just a bunch of different songs. So we're like, and we're dancing, and we're just getting into the groove. I like to dance a little bit.
So a lot of it.
So I'm like getting into the groove, and I will say, we kind of got a little embarrassed because we knew that there was a group that were going to the Holy Church. They were going to the Holy Church, but we didn't go with that group. So they went to the Holy Church, and as we're over here dancing, this and that, we look up, we're like, oh, dang, is that father? So it's like, I don't know. It did feel a little weird, because the group was coming back, right? We're like, oh, shoot. We're like, dang. Like,
Is it bad to dance?
No, I know. But it's, again, like you said, out of respect in a sense.
Okay.
Have you seen him dance?
How do you dance? How do you dance? Do you get it low? Just jump it. So you do the bedroom stuff, huh? You're just like, let me show you what I got.
Get some Keith Sweat in there. Let me. Mm-hmm. So you.
You get your wife bouncing over here. Oh my god.
Anyway, so yeah.
Yes.
So, and again, like you said, sometimes out of respect. So I'm like, we're out of the church. It's late. We're talking about 10 o'clock at night. So in your brain, you're still kind of like, so I can understand what you're saying about your friend.
See, that's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. Respect. It's like, but sometimes it's like, I don't know. It's like, would it be respectful if they allowed you, or would it be disrespectful?
No. If they allowed you, it's different. If they're like, you know what, don't worry about it. I have had like 15 years of sobriety. Have a beer. You're good. And they give me the go ahead. That's cool.
Okay, now if it's something like that, that's different.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, if it's
like
something
you gotta know your people and who you're with. This is out of respect. This is like just knowing.
I was thinking, I don't know why you were thinking out of respect. You're thinking like, oh, this person's vegan and you can't order steak because they're vegan.
And I've done that too, though. I've done that too. I've done that too.
That's a toughie because
I'm all about service. I'm a big person that like I have wanted to grow so much that now it's about relationships and community. And to be in a community, you have to be like the person, not to.
But where's the line between
neglect?
That though?
Not to neglect like who I am.
But where's the divide? It's like, how are you really making a service for this person?
Because it's just for the moment.
But why can't they do that for you then? If again, it's not like it's again. That's why the addiction part I get. You're gonna have a beer and you're gonna drink in front of someone that's going through something. I feel like that is respect.
That's just a complete luxury. A beer is a complete luxury.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why I'm like,
and so like you said,
but we're talking about food now. So I don't eat grass, but I eat meat, and you eat grass, and I can't eat meat in front of you.
But I eat everything.
No,
I
I'm
eat
saying
everything.
No, I'm saying
I would rather not eat like pork. Many times I don't eat pork, and a lot of people know I don't eat pork. Okay, but a lot of times they're like, "Oh my gosh, you gotta try this taquito. Look, try it," and I'm just like, "Okay," I don't like eating pork, but I'll be like, oh, that tastes gross, but it's good, I mean, I tried it because it's not going to kill me.
Okay, but would you ever tell a vegan, oh, you got to try this piece of meat?
No.
Why not? If they say yes, why not? I mean, it's not like you're telling them.
Because they're not open like me. They're not open like me. It is my character. Yes. It's my character.
You get that because I'm the same way.
Yeah, see? I would prefer now.
It's character.
It's character? So I'm going to give you frog, you can eat it?
Now, I
it,
cannot eat, one thing I cannot eat egg. So, and I cannot eat egg. And so
Since when?
Oh my gosh, since a long time now. Yeah.
Childhood trauma.
It is a childhood trauma. Uh-huh. Remember my dad would make fresh squeezed orange juice and then put the egg like the Arnold Schwarzenegger.
With the wine and
yes. The what?
You put some kind of wine or something.
No. Without that. Okay. That's the healing after drinking.
No, but he did that. He did the wine.
Oh, okay. No. But he would do that and then he'd make us drink it. And like I couldn't stand that. So now I don't do that. I don't do that.
But that was scrambled eggs, no?
I cannot do the texture. It's just I cannot do it. The sliminess. No,
but we're talking about scrambled eggs. There's no sliminess.
It will make me feel gross like the whole day. Like I would want to throw up. Like I'll sit there gagging.
Even if it's not slimy, got it.
Even if it's not slimy. Okay. No, it's just the taste of it.
Mm-hmm. What about egg whites?
No, I tried for a while, but it always makes me feel gross. Yeah. Okay. I mean, are eggs even real nowadays? So it's like, anyways, but yeah, I've tried.
I get it. You're trying to, for other people, you're that person that
I'm just like, I love now, like, I think I've stepped into the realm of like wanting to build communities with people where I'm open to things, like, because I want to try to be part of it.
You know
I
what?
want to say that you know what? I know I don't like it. Thank you for offering me. I know I don't like it. I've tried it.
Yeah.
But if I haven't and you're like, here, try it. It's really good.
Yeah.
I want to see what you're about.
I mean, if it's gonna be, I mean, like I said, I'm almost on your page. What was it the other day? I forgot what someone gave me. They gave me something, and I was eating it, and I took a bite of it, and I was like, "Oh, dang it, that was a gizzard." Yeah, I mean, that was a liver. I was like, "Yeah, that's not good." All right, well, I'll keep going. So it's like I'm not that type of like, "Oh
That
my
has
god."
a gross taste
Yeah,
to
I
it.
know,
But
I
that
know,
like
I know,
has
I know.
a potent taste to
I
it.
forgot what it was that we're eating, and they gave me some, and it was like, "Oh, dang, that was a liver."
Oh, I don't do liver.
But out of respect, I ate it though. So you have to swallow
Oh,
it.
yeah. See, one taste, right? A bite.
Yeah, it
and
was just a
stuff.
bite.
Yeah.
It was only like the whole thing was liver.
Yeah.
Then I had to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, but-
Yeah. As long as you taste it and you're able to say, I didn't like it, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, you don't
That's
say I
fine.
don't like it. You say I don't prefer.
I prefer not to. Yes. Yeah.
Prefer
I
not
prefer
to.
not
Yeah,
to.
I've learned that one.
That's nice. That's a nice way to
that's what I
say
say. Yeah,
that.
this is not what I prefer.
Anyways, but on my travels, one thing interesting, when you do leave yourself open to that,
Yeah.
you actually do get to learn about their beliefs. And I think that's what's the most interesting.
Right?
Have you heard anything different outside of your like faith and
Yeah, I mean, you hear about tarot card readers and different stuff.
yeah.
And again, who's to say that what they're saying isn't true? But is it something you want to follow?
Right.
Is it something that you want
Right.
to do? It's almost like here's the big question. I'll give you one that's the biggest question. If you knew how you were going to die, would you want to know?
No.
That's
No.
the thing. It's like, why? For what?
For what?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And I feel like a lot of people that follow some of those things would want to know. Would want to know. Why? But why would you want to know? Because that's then you're not going to live life.
We can always change the future though. See, if we don't do things like that, I do believe we can change the outcome. I do. Because once you plant an idea, it's like opening your mind to it. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That's going to be a fun pickup.
Yeah.
At least you got it out.
And that's it. It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's projectile.
Yeah.
Right there. Anyways.
I was a little nervous there.
No, but no, it's where was I going with that? Yeah.
So I
'cause
was saying, like people that, it's like, would you want to, the big question is like, would you want to know how you're going to die? And there's a lot of people that would want to know.
Oh.
And that's the thing. I don't, for what?
But it's like, it's almost like Inception, isn't it? Like you're planting a thought and you're going to see that. Like I wanted a Jeep. For a big part of my young life, I wanted a Jeep, and everywhere I saw freaking Jeeps. And I think that's because I planted the idea in my mind and the desire of it. And so everything I saw, I spotted the Jeep.
Yeah. If you look for signs, they're going to be there.
Absolutely.
I mean, we see that in things all the time, even though, the big thing, they say the Simpsons know the future, but
oh my
I don't know.
gosh.
They could just be a good author and they see how life goes. I mean, and we see what we want to see. Like, dude, that's, whatever episode this was, that's exactly what happened. But is it really what happened or is it what we want to see?
So exactly. And I'm sorry, but now that I'm getting older and I start to see like my nephews, my nieces, my friends' kids and everything, I mean, I think you can agree with me that a lot of success is predictable, just the same as a lot of things
that happen.
They're predictable.
Yeah, yeah.
You know that he's lazy. You know that she's really not on time.
Yeah.
It's kind of predictable what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But you understand their characters. So I think when it comes down to The Simpsons, I think they know a lot of the characters of the people who they're like saying. And so maybe that's how that comes to be. I don't know. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
But it's just very predictable because of their character. Like, what makes your sibling tick, and do it enough and they're going to react because you know them.
Yeah.
And so I mean,
you're gonna be able to see. It's like the ones that really press themselves. You're gonna see like, hey, they're gonna be. I've had unfortunately in my family, seen siblings where it's like you see, a family member pushed one kid more than the other, and I'm like, dang, and it's like I saw that from the beginning. I saw them growing up, and I'm like, I see the push, and it's like, man, instead of pushing the one that you see is going to succeed, why not help the other one? Because they're so far behind, and you see them now in the future, and I'm like, wow, it really is like this, a big difference like this. And I'm like, man, it's like I saw it when I was a little kid. Like, man, you know, this one of the siblings, like I said, was just, and the other sibling was just,
Yep.
you know, mediocre. And it's like it's so sad that that if we see those things, why aren't we pushing the ones that aren't instead of trying to.
Well, I now with my experience, let me tell you, is that those who go through the most crisis learn more. Okay, it's just like experience on a job, right? Would you want someone that went to school, or would you want someone that has gone through the experience? Experience will always trump.
Well, and then that's going to be the topic for next time, because we always talk about the fact that we don't put our kids through the same crisis that
That's
we
right.
went through.
That's right. That's
Because
right.
so you just said something that's like, man, then that means that they're not going to be able to solve, because you know what we always say,
There's no growth
without pain.
until next time.